Welcome to English Literature Children, CBSE, Class 10, Footprints Without Feet. The other book, that is the supplementary will have another chapter from this book. It is Chapter 2, The Thief's Story by Ruskin Bond. As we always do, children, before going to the text, we need to know about the author or the man who has written it. So, Ruskin Bond, an Indian author of British descent. He was born on 19th of May 1934, Kasauli, Punjab States Agency, British India. Occupation: author, poet. Nationality: Indian. Alma mater: Bishop Cotton School. Period: 1951 till present. Now, notable works are Trees Still Grow in Dehra and A Flight of Pigeons, The Blue Umbrella. These are a few works stated here, but he has written many more. He lives with his adopted family in Landore, Mussoorie, India. The Indian Council for Child Education has recognized his role in the growth of children's literature in India. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1992 for Are Trees Still Grow in Dehra, his novel in English. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. This was about Ruskin Bond. He has written a very good thing, children. Happiness is a mysterious thing to be found somewhere between too little and too much. Now, let us see the introduction to the chapter. Ruskin Bond's The Thief's Story is completely more than a thief's story. The story focuses on basic human values and relationships. It is easier for a thief to burgle a greedy man, difficult even for a thief to burgle a careless and honest person. A young boy becomes friends with Anil. Anil trusts him totally and employs him. Does the boy deceive his trust? The story is about 15-year-old thief. He used to change his name every month to stay ahead of the police and old employers. This time he called himself Hari Singh. The other person, Anil in the story, is a 25-year-old writer. The thief one day meets Anil and asks that if he can work for him. The story discloses how the thief deceives Anil by committing theft but withdraws later on. So children, in the story you will see there are two characters, one Anil, a 25-year-old writer, and the other is Hari Singh. He is 15 years old. Now, we'll see what the connection is there in between the two, how the story goes on, and finally, the story will reveal an answer to the question whether the boy, that is Hari Singh, deceived Anil's trust. This is the story, and the story focuses on basic human values and relationships. So all these things will cover when we go through the story. I read again. Ruskin Bond's The Thief's Story is completely more than a thief's story. The story focuses on basic human values and relationships. It is easier for a thief to burgle a greedy man. It is difficult even for a thief to burgle a careless and honest person. A young boy becomes friends with Anil. Anil trusts him totally and employs him. Does the boy deceive his trust? The story is about 15-year-old thief. He used to change his name every month to stay ahead of the police and old employers. This time he called himself Hari Singh. The other person, Anil, in the story is a 25-year-old writer. The thief one day meets Anil and asks if he can work for him. The story discloses how the thief deceives Anil by committing theft but withdraws later on. us see the summary of the text. Anil was 25-year-old writer. He was living his life very carelessly. He was struggling to write for earning the money to run his life. One day, Anil was watching the wrestling match. He meets Hari. Hari used his old formula to flatter the person. Anil was impressed and promised him that he would teach him how to write, add numbers, and even how to cook tasty food. Now both were living together happily. One day, Hari saw that Anil had brought a bundle of notes. He saw him keep them under the mattress. As Hari saw the bundle of notes, so his evil spirit aroused in his mind. He decided to rob Anil that night. After taking dinner, Anil slept calmly. Hari crept to the bed and slipped his hand under the mattress. Till here we see Anil, a 25-year-old man, meets Hari and they begin to live together. Hari was living with Anil and Anil was ready to teach him many things. Then one fine day, Hari saw Anil bring some notes, a bundle of notes, and he decided to rob Anil. So from here we know that Hari was the thief and he decided to rob Anil. So I read again. Anil was 25 years old. He was living his life very carelessly. He was struggling to write for earning the money to run his life. One day, Anil was watching the wrestling match. He meets Hari. Hari used his old formula to flatter the person. Anil was impressed and promised him that he would teach him how to write, add numbers, and how to cook tasty food. Now both were living together happily. One day, Hari saw that Anil had brought a bundle of notes. He saw him keep them under the mattress. As Hari saw the bundle of notes, so his evil spirit aroused in his mind. He decided to rob Anil that night. After taking dinner, Anil slept calmly. Hari crept to the bed and slipped his hand under the mattress. Now, he got the notes. So, after he crept out the bed and placed his hand under the mattress, he got the notes and ran away from there. He left for the railway station to board a train to Lucknow, but he missed it. He wandered through the bazaars. It was raining and Hari Singh was completely wet. There was a conflict in his mind. He did not want to betray the faith of Anil. Moreover, Anil was teaching him how to write and add numbers, that he could transform his life. So he left the railway station. He came to the field and sat on the bench. Just then, heavy rain was going on. A chill wind was blowing. He felt guiltier as he had cheated an innocent person. His shirt and pajamas wet to the body because it was wet due to the rain. Hari Singh had a change of heart. He decided to return to Anil and keep the money under the pillow. He ran home into the room and placed the money back. So, he did not board the train. Instead, he kept on wandering around in the bazaar. And finally, he thought of Anil. He thought of his deeds. He thought that Anil was teaching him how to read, write, cook, add numbers, and reading and writing would change his life. So he left the station and decided to go back because in his heart he felt as if he had cheated an innocent person. He felt guilty. So the thief felt guilty for the theft he had committed. And then he decided he would go home and keep the money. So he returned, kept it, and went to sleep. I read again. He got the notes after going under the mattress. He got the notes and ran away from there. He left for the railway station to board a train to Lucknow, but he missed it. He wandered through the bazaars. It was raining and Hari Singh was completely wet. There was a conflict in his mind. He did not want to betray the faith of Anil. Moreover, Anil was teaching him how to write and add numbers which could transform his life. So he left the railway station, came to the field and sat on the bench. Just then, as the heavy rain was going on and chill wind was blowing, he felt guiltier as he had cheated an innocent person. His shirt and pajamas wet to his body because it was wet due to the rain. Hari Singh had a change of heart. He decided to return to Anil and keep the money under the pillow. Next, let's see what happens. The next morning, that is, after the night which he decided to rob, the next morning, he woke up a bit late and Anil had already made his tea. Anil offered Hari Singh rupees 50, saying he had earned it. He told him he would now be paid regularly. Hari kept the note in his hand. He realized that the note was still wet from the rain last night. Hari got to know that Anil had come to know about his misdeed, but there was no sadness, anger, or guilt in his mind. Hari understood that Anil had forgiven him completely. So here till now we see Anil, a 25-year-old man who likes sports, meets Hari Singh, a 15-year-old boy. Now anyway they come close. Hari Singh asks for some work and begins to praise him, and Anil, easily carried away by flattery, appoints him as a cook. They begin to stay together. One fine day, Hari Singh saw Anil bring a bundle of notes. Now his evil instinct, the theft instinct, it aroused and he decides to take the money. He crept to the bed, put his hand under the mattress and pulls out the bundle and runs to the railway station to catch the train to Lucknow. But he couldn't go. Something inside began to prick him. He decided to return, and he came and kept the money where it was. The next morning when he woke up, he could see Anil already with the tea, and Anil offered him rupees 50, saying he had earned it. He told him he would now be paid regularly, and then Hari Singh realized that the note was still wet from the last night's rain. But he understood that Anil had forgiven him, and there is no feeling of anger or sadness in Anil's mind, and they both began to live happily. This was the summary. But children, do keep one thing in mind, you need to go through the text. Next, theme of the lesson. Children, the moral of the story is the human values and relationships are important in life, and such values can change a person too. Moral is human values and relations are important in life, and such values can change a person too, as it happened in the story. Anil's qualities, his forgiving nature, his innocence, his trust, all those things brought a change in Hari Singh the thief. So, human values and relations are important in life. They change a person. Next. Now we see the character analysis, children. That is, we got two characters. Let us see about them. The first character we have is Anil. Now Anil, he's a kind, simple and easygoing young man. He has a tall and lean body structure and has interest in sports like wrestling. He is not very rich and cannot afford to employ Hari. However, he keeps him as a cook. He has the patience and goodness not only to teach Hari how to cook, but also to teach him how to read, write and add numbers. Though he knows about Hari stealing a little bit of money from the groceries, he ignores the fact. He's a writer and writes for magazines. He makes money in fits and starts, that is, irregular intervals. He easily trusts people. Even when he earns a large sum of money, he keeps it under his mattress and not in a safe. He is generous enough to pay Hari a certain portion of the money which Hari had tried to steal from him earlier. He had a forgiving nature and forgives. Though he knew about the theft, but neither his eyes nor his face revealed it. This was Anil. Here the thief. He is a small-time thief, Hari Singh. His real name is not Hari Singh. As we know, he keeps on changing his name in order to hide from police. His plan of theft is that he gains the trust of people and then robs them and flees. When he sees Anil, he thinks of robbing Anil and hence approaches him and asks for work. Anil, being a simple man, easily trusts him and keeps him as a cook and even teaches him how to cook, read and write and to add numbers. Hari used to steal a little bit of money from the groceries. He wasn't getting any salary. One day he saw Anil bring a large sum of money. He decided to rob him. He gets the chance and runs away with the money. But at the railway station, he couldn't board the train. He had a sudden change in his heart. He thought of Anil and he came back. He kept the money back at its place and went to sleep. Next morning, Anil gave him some money. Although Anil knew about the theft, he did not say a single word to him. Now Hari Singh was happy and contented to live with Anil. So we got two characters, Anil and the thief Hari Singh. Here are a few word meanings, children. These will help you. Let us see. Trust, rely on, startled, surprised, hesitate, held back, betray, deceive or dupe, off late, for some days, confidence, trust, flattery, false praise, modest, humble, grunting, roaring sound, casually, purposelessly, appealing, attractive, stray, wander, patted, stroke gently, be off, run away, profit, gain, fits and starts inconsistently or at regular intervals, tuck, to press in, queer, strange, crept up, to move slowly, startled, surprised, hesitate, held back, betray, to deceive, deserted, lonely, drizzle, mild rain or little rain, heart sank, felt disappointed or disheartened, effort, attempt. These are a few words, children, and their meanings. There are many words. If you find them difficult, it is always advisable to refer a dictionary. If you go through a dictionary, it will help you. So, this was all about the chapter. Thank you for watching.